bass players are weird creatures. They stand out of the spotlight, almost comfortable knowing they don't need the attention because they're the ones holding everything together. And without them, everything will go, as some people say, over tea. However, weirder still, some bass players did much more for the band than to just play bass, but only really wanted to be known as the bass player. So perhaps to their annoyance, I'm gonna shout out 5 bass players who went far beyond the role of playing bass. And just to make absolutely clear, this list is focusing on Sidemen, so no, Phil Lynott and Geddy Lee are not on this list as they are frontmen, so please don't all you Rush fans start whinging about Geddy not being here. At number 5, Geezer Butler from Black Sabbath. I admit I'm not a huge Sabbath fan, but credit where it's due, and not only was Geezer a superb bass player, he was also the primary lyricist for the band, which definitely qualifies him for this list. He didn't stick mostly to playing, quote, bass lines, which not everyone on this list did, but his complex use of melody and his fondness of using wah-wah made him much more than a normal bass player, a fantastic musician and an integral part to Black Sabbath. Number 4, I'm going Dusty Hill from ZZ Top. Now, despite being not a very complex bass player and keeping his bass line very simple, there was something very unique about how Dusty played bass. He had this kind of percussive, rumbling style where he just attacked one note but constantly varying the velocity he played at, and suddenly do this big prang that creating a similar effect to drummer with a crash cymbal, a very unique way of playing bass, and also when providing backing vocals, his high-pitched wails complemented Billy's voice really well. In fact, he'd sing lead on a few songs, like his fantastic heavy-ass vocal one, I had it on the X, he really pelted it out. Number 3. John Entwistle from the Who. As with most of the members of the Who, I don't know if the genius was accidental or intentional, but whatever the way, John was a unique bass player in that he didn't really play bass lines. He'd kind of chop change between bass, rhythm and lead, or on a bass guitar, obviously, sometimes within the same song. Just listen to My Generation. That ain't a conventional bassline, but one thing it is is fucking awesome. What a legend. And when he left us, the Who really should have split up. And at number 2, I'm going Mike Mills from R.E.M. Now, he was primarily the bass player, but he also played piano, guitar, and my God, his voice, those backing vocals provided for the band, harmonizing with Stipe, that it really made R.E.M. sound like R.E.M. Just listen to a song like Pretty Persuasion. The way that the man harmonized was just insanely wonderful. What a bass player and what a backing vocalist. Such a talented man. And at number 1, John Paul Jones. Now, some might say it's suspicious that you've never seen Led Zeppelin's bass player, keyboardist, and mandolin player in the same room together. But we know the reason for that. They're the same bloody guy. JPJ was the understated powerhouse and backbone of Led Zeppelin, and also, as I've recently found out, although he did not do a lot of writing, he almost accidentally wrote the main riff to Black Dog. Yes, it was John, not Jimmy Page, that time. I may just listen to say the song Ramble On when it starts off all quiet and folky, and I think John plays what you could call the first lead line before Plant starts singing, and it's so lovely and soft, understated, yet so brilliantly melodic. It's the perfect opening melody to this beautiful song. And then you've got songs like Since Saving Avenue and No Quarter with some just wonderful, wonderful keyboard parts. When performing these live, genre simply switch between instruments in the middle of each song, and to do that takes some guy. JPJ Morza still is an absolute legend, and that's why he's at #1 on this list. Okay, there has been 5 bass players that go far beyond the conventional duties of a bass guitarist. What did you think? Was the second top 5? Did you agree? If so, please hit that like button or tell me in the comments. And please, I don't do Patreon or anything. Sadly, I'm not that popular, but if you really like this video, why not share it with your friends? That really helps my channel. Thank you.